My beloved child, I have sent you a sign regarding your finances, but sadly, you did not notice it, for your mind has been consumed by so many things around you, busy with work, worried about the future, or even anxieties about what has yet to come. I understand that. I understand that you cannot always focus on every signal the universe sends your way, for you are living in a world full of noise and haste. However, I want to remind you that when you pause and listen, when you take a moment to seek stillness within yourself, you will realize that everything has a purpose and a reason. The signs I send are never random. Each signal, each opportunity is part of a greater plan, woven into the journey you are walking, and once again I send this message to you. It concerns your finances, a realm you have struggled with greatly in recent times. I know that you feel weary from the hardships you face in maintaining financial stability. You worry, sometimes feeling helpless, unsure of what to do to change the situation. But I want to tell you that a transformation is happening. You cannot see it yet, for it is hidden in the subtle changes, in the currents of the world you cannot touch with your eyes. What you thought was locked tight in your life will gradually open up. Doors that have been shut for so long will begin to crack open, and opportunities you never imagined will come your way. This does not mean you should simply sit and wait. Rather, you must trust in my guidance. Be patient and open, ready to receive these positive changes as they come. What you long for, what you have prayed for, will no longer be far off. The financial shift you hope for will come slowly, from the small things you have not noticed. But, beloved child of mine, I want you to understand that this transformation is not merely a financial change. It is a sign of a deeper change within your soul. As you open your heart to recognize and embrace this change, you will see that finances are not just about money. They are a richness in all aspects of life. You may not see it right away, but I know that in those quiet moments, when you pause and look deep within, you will recognize the change taking place. It is a change that starts in your heart, in how you think about yourself, about life, and everything around you. When you change your perspective, when you trust in the limitless abundance I have bestowed upon you, you will begin to see new financial opportunities, unexpected connections, and help coming from places you never expected. Everything will begin to flow more easily as you open your heart to the prosperity I have prepared for you. Beloved child of mine, when the signs of great change begin to manifest in your life, remember that it is not only I who am working to guide you to better things. You are not the only one aware of this transformation. Your enemy, the one who lurks in the darkness, has also noticed the breakthrough you are about to experience. He knows that the door to new opportunities, blessings beyond measure, is opening before you, and he fears it. That is why he will stop at nothing to pull you off the path I have set for you. He will do everything in his power to plant seeds of doubt, fear, and procrastination in your mind. I do not want you to live in anxiety or doubt, for I know you do not deserve such burdens. But you must understand, when a great change approaches, the waves of darkness will try to extinguish your light. The enemy will never cease to act in order to make you falter. He will try to pull you back into old habits, the negative thoughts that once held you back, and the wounds in your soul that you believed had healed. And if you are not vigilant, if you do not maintain your faith in me and in yourself, you will easily fall into the trap he sets for you. But do not forget, my beloved, the truth is, you are not alone in this battle. I am always with you, ready to help you stand firm. When challenges arise, when the shadows of the past return to threaten you, I will be your infinite source of strength, the light that guides you through the storm. You do not face the enemy alone. Therefore, I want to remind you that though the enemy may use every trick to sow doubt and anxiety in your heart, my strength within you is greater than any darkness. You have been equipped with everything you need to overcome this trial. I have given you faith, patience, and above all, a strong and discerning heart. You can change, you can rise from any failure, and you can reach for things you never dared to dream of before. But to do this, you must be determined to shed the bad habits, the limiting thoughts that the enemy has subtly planted within you. You must stay alert to recognize the signs he sends, signs that are not of renewal, but of deceit. The words that make you doubt yourself, the feelings of inferiority that hold you back from moving forward, are the tools he uses to keep you trapped in the web of stagnation. You may ask, how can I break free from these old habits, these vicious cycles that seem impossible to escape? The answer is, you must decide right now, in this very moment, that you will not allow yourself to be caught up in the enemy's games. You will not let yourself be drawn to things that are not real, things that only weaken you and cause you to lose confidence in yourself. You will not allow fear to overshadow your trust in my guidance. Remember, even in the hardest times, you must focus on the positive, on the things that bring you closer to your goals. Every time the enemy tries to sow doubt, look at the truth I have placed in your life, that you are worthy of all good things, that you can rise and overcome any limit. Old habits and dark thoughts may not be easy to change, but if you persist and are determined, everything will become possible. For you are not doing this alone. I will always be there, ready to support you and help you walk with strength. Your small steps, though you may not see immediate results, will gradually bring you closer to the freedom you seek. Do not let past failures, unhealed wounds discourage you. Remember, healing is a long journey, and every step you take is meaningful. Remind yourself that nothing is hopeless, and it is never too late to change. You must continue to trust in me, in the wisdom I have given you. Do what you can today to strengthen your faith and prepare for the good things I have prepared for you. For each step you take today will lay a solid foundation for the breakthroughs of tomorrow. With vigilance, a focus on the positive, and an unwavering determination, you will overcome every challenge the enemy sets before you. Remember, I am the one who is with you every day, clearing the path and widening the road you walk. My beloved child, throughout these past days I have seen your efforts and your perseverance. You have patiently prayed, placed your trust in me, and waited with hope that your prayers would be answered. I know you have worked hard, and I also know that deep within your soul you feel the weight of this waiting pressing upon you. You are not alone in these moments. I am here, always watching over you, hearing every prayer you speak, every breath of hope you send toward me. But remember, all you need to do is hold on to your faith and patience, for I will never abandon you. Now, as you are ready, the signs you have been waiting for begin to gradually appear before your eyes, though they may come in forms that are not always clear. I want to remind you that the answers to your prayers do not always come immediately, and not always in the ways you may expect. Sometimes I send you signs through small, simple things, yet filled with meaning. These signs may be hidden in ordinary moments, in situations you may easily overlook if you do not pay attention. Therefore, I want you to understand that these signs are a part of the journey you are on. They are not random. They are how I am speaking to you, sending you messages that you need to hear. Take time to look at the life around you, at the things that seem insignificant. You will see that in these simple moments, I am present, guiding you step by step. Do not let haste and fatigue cause you to overlook these signs. I know that your life is filled with concerns, sometimes with challenges that seem impossible to overcome, and you long for answers right away. But my beloved, remember that I always work in my own way. What you are waiting for will come. But in the waiting, you must remain patient and cautious. Do not let the rush of life make you miss the subtle guidance I am sending. Yesterday I sent you a sign. It may have been something very simple, an event you may have overlooked. But if you stop, listen, and observe carefully, you will realize that it was my answer. The sign may have come from a friend, a chance remark, or perhaps a sudden feeling you received in your heart. But do not worry if you did not recognize it immediately, for I am the God of mercy. If you have not seen it clearly, I will continue to send you that sign. I will bring it to you in a way that you will have no doubt. Perhaps at this moment you feel the ambiguity of the signs makes you unsure whether it is the answer you are seeking. But I tell you, nothing is meaningless in my plan. Everything has a reason and purpose. Trust that when the time comes, I will confirm it to you in such a clear and strong way that you will no longer doubt. That is my promise to you. You do not need to be confused or afraid, for I am always with you in every step you take. Sometimes my silence is the strongest affirmation. When you feel nothing is happening, when you do not see a clear sign, that is when I am leading you through challenges, through the turning points you must go through to be ready to receive the wonderful things I am preparing for you. My beloved child, the changes I am making in your life are not simply about financial changes, although this is an important and clear part that you can notice at this time. But understand that what you are going through is not just about money changing. It is a deeper transformation, a great revolution in every aspect of your life. When I speak of this change, I am talking about a complete transformation, an elevation from within, a lifting up that you may not see immediately, but you will surely feel step by step as you open your heart and become aware of it. Look at what you have gone through, my beloved. You have had to face many challenges, moments when it seemed like everything was beyond your control. Your finances may not have been stable, and worries about basic needs might have made you feel stuck and hopeless. In those moments, it wasn't just a lack of material things that you felt, but an unsettling anxiety rising within your thoughts. In your dreams, you may have asked yourself why things were this way and whether there was any way out. But now, you must understand that everything you are going through is part of a grand plan I have prepared for you. These challenges, no matter how painful and difficult, are stepping stones that I am using to prepare you for a brighter, more abundant future, one far beyond what you can imagine. My dear, you are in the midst of a profound transformation. I am not just changing the balance in your bank account, I am changing the entire way you see life, yourself, and the world around you. I am lifting you from a place where you felt you were merely existing, struggling, and unable to move forward, to a season of prosperity, where you will not only have enough, but you will have more than enough to share, to help those around you. The season of prosperity I am preparing for you is not just about material abundance, but about richness in spirit, in soul, and in the relationships you will build in the future. The financial change will be the first clear sign of this transformation. Let me show you that even though these changes may come gradually, they are all part of the comprehensive plan I am unfolding to bring you into a full and prosperous life. At first, you may notice small changes, a new source of income, an unexpected opportunity, or even an improvement from the efforts you've made in the past. These changes will gradually lead you to a more stable and abundant financial state, not just for the present, but lasting into the future. However, do not only look at financial change as the ultimate goal. Finance is just one part, a tool to help you fulfill the greater plans and dreams I have for you. What I am doing with you is a preparation for complete prosperity, in material wealth, in spirit, and in emotion. In the season of prosperity I am leading you to, you will feel peace, joy, and happiness overflowing from within. You will no longer feel anxious or fearful about the future, for you will know that all things will be perfectly arranged according to my will. Every challenge you've faced will become valuable lessons, experiences that you can use to help others, and for you to continue moving forward on this path with steadfast faith. I am helping you realize that the prosperity you are stepping into does not come merely from hard work or personal achievement, but from your trust in me, in my guidance, and in the unconditional love I have for you. When you trust in me and allow me to lead every step, you will see that everything begins to change. What once seemed impossible to you will now become possible. The financial situation you once felt trapped in will begin to open up, and you will find that you have enough to take care of yourself, your family, and those you love. Opportunities will come to you in ways you never imagined, and I will be the source of strength, wisdom, and guidance to help you make the most of those opportunities. When I open up to you the opportunities, prosperity, and abundant finances that you have long desired, you will realize that these gifts are not simply things that can fill your pockets, but opportunities for you to grow, to become more resilient in managing what you have, and to learn how to respect what I give you. You will come to understand that prosperity is not merely about accumulating wealth, but about how you view and use those blessings. You will need to learn to use finances wisely and responsibly. You will need to learn how to give, how to share with those around you, especially those in need. Remember, true wealth is not about having as much as possible for yourself, but about knowing enough and feeling that you have enough to not only take care of yourself, but also help others. True wealth lies in your ability to cherish what you have, to use it with gratitude and love, rather than constantly seeking new things without ever feeling satisfied. You must not become complacent or forget the source of this provision. Never think that everything you have achieved is solely because of your own effort, without acknowledging my guidance and grace. It may be that right now you feel that you have worked very hard, and that what you have attained is the result of your own labor. But, my beloved, do not let the enemy deceive you. Do not let him plant false thoughts in your heart that all of this is solely because of your own efforts. Every achievement, every step you take is thanks to my help, my guidance, and my boundless grace. The enemy will always seek to make you lose your humility and awareness of the source of this provision. He will try to make you believe that what you have is due to your own abilities, and that you deserve all of it. But I want you to understand that everything, from your health to your finances, from your joy to your peace, is given to you by me. You have received these gifts, not because you deserve them, but because I love you deeply. And I want you to cherish and use them for your own benefit, and for the benefit of those around you. I want you to look at what you already have, not only in material terms, but also in spirit, in relationships, and in your perception of life. You have a family, a community, and a heart full of love. This is the wealth that many people in this world long for. These blessings, if you know how to use them wisely, will open up an endless flow of prosperity, not just in finances, but also in affection, in health, and in the joy of life. What I give you is not something for you to keep for yourself, but a tool, a means for you to share with others, to spread love and gratitude everywhere. My beloved, remember that wealth is not just material possessions, but the abundance within your heart. A heart that is open, a soul that is grateful and cherishes what it has, is the greatest wealth you can possess. You do not need to have everything to feel rich. True wealth comes from knowing enough, from learning to value and use what you have wisely, with humility and appreciation. Do not let greed or a sense of lack blind you, causing you to forget that everything you have is due to my unconditional help and love. When I speak of wealth, I do not merely refer to the money you hold in your hands, but the fullness you feel in every step of your life's journey. What you hold in your hands, whether small or large, carries immense value. And if you know how to cherish and use it with gratitude, you will experience an endless wealth that no amount of money can match. This is the peace within your soul, the love you offer those around you, the ability to help and share with those in need. My beloved, never forget that the doors opening before you are not the result of your own effort alone, but the outcome of the love and grace I have bestowed upon you. Every opportunity, every good thing you receive is a gift from me, and when you learn to cherish these blessings, you will experience prosperity not only in material wealth, but also in spirit, in your heart, and in your relationship with the world around you. Therefore, learn to manage what I have given you wisely. You must learn to give, for it is in giving that you will receive more, not only in material wealth, but also in affection and love. When you live in enoughness and refuse to let greed consume your soul, you will truly feel rich, not just because of what you have, but because you know you are living a life full of meaning and completeness. I have witnessed the struggles you have borne, the waves that have risen in your life, at times making you feel as though you are merely fighting to survive. I have seen the pains you have endured, the moments when no one knew your suffering, the tears you shed in the darkness, wondering if life would ever change, if your efforts would ever be rewarded. Do you know, despite all that has happened, despite the world perhaps not acknowledging your sacrifices, I am always here, watching each of your actions. When you give, even when your heart feels heavy and it's not easy, I see it all. In those moments when you are patient, with no guarantee that the reward will come immediately, I see the faithfulness in your heart. You have not easily given up. You have not turned away, even when everything seemed to be against you. Your actions, whether small or great, have not gone unnoticed. I know that not every moment feels like you have the strength to continue. Not every moment shows you the light at the end of the tunnel. But it is in those moments, in those times when everything seems meaningless, that I am even closer to you, watching over you with infinite love. I want you to understand that in all circumstances, I am here to support you, to light the path you walk, and I know that even in the darkest moments, you still keep your faith in me, still persevere despite your weary feet. Do not forget that every challenge you face is not by chance. They are part of the journey, valuable lessons that help you grow, help you become stronger. They are pieces of the grand picture I am painting for you. Trials not just to test your perseverance, but also to help you learn to recognize your true value. For those dark moments, those difficult times, are when I teach you about your inner strength that you may not yet see. My beloved, trust in my wisdom. What you are going through, those hardships, are part of the great plan I have laid out for you. I know that sometimes it feels as if everything is against you, but it is in those moments that I am sharpening your soul, helping you become sharper, stronger, and more resilient. I am preparing you for a bright future, a life full of blessings you have longed for. But to get there, you must go through this process. You must learn to recognize and use the lessons life has taught you. And now, after all the hardships and challenges, the time has come for you to receive the blessings I have reserved for you. It is not by chance, but the result of all your efforts, your sweat, and the perseverance you have shown towards me. I have prepared for you a season filled with joy, prosperity, and happiness. But to receive it, you must be ready to open your heart and accept it. Now, the moment I promised you is drawing near, but before you can receive the blessings I have set aside for you, there is one very important thing you must understand and prepare for carefully. I never give my children gifts that they are not mentally and spiritually ready to receive. Your heart must be ready, not only to embrace prosperity and blessings, but also to face the challenges they will bring. For you will see that throughout your journey upwards, there will be challenges, even from those around you. They will not always rejoice in your progress, for the change in you will make them feel threatened, as though they are no longer special. These people are accustomed to seeing you struggle, to seeing you fight in scarcity, and in some ways, this makes them feel superior. But beloved, when I lift you up, when I bring you out of the shadows, they will not be able to hide the truth in their hearts. There will be those who try to cling to you, not because of true love for you, but because they see in your advancement an opportunity to profit from what I have given you. They will come with deceitful promises, trying to hide their manipulations behind sweet words. But beloved, be cautious. Do not let yourself be beguiled by their soothing voices, for greed and exploitation will never accompany true love. Then there will be others in your life who will not try to bond with you, but instead they will use harsh words, criticism filled with doubt and fear. These words will cause you to question, to wonder if the prosperity I have promised you is truly yours, if the breakthrough you are experiencing is truly a good thing. They will say that all of this is too good to be true, and these doubts will be arrows aimed straight at your mind. They will plant seeds of fear in your heart, causing you to question whether you are worthy, whether everything will last, whether the path you are walking is the right one. But beloved, I tell you now, do not let these voices shake your heart and spirit. My word, only my word, is the one thing you must listen to. The words I speak to you, the guidance from me, are the only light that will lead you through all temptation and every trial. Never let anyone, whether close to you or a stranger, cause you confusion or steer you off course. You must understand that the prosperity I have prepared for you is not by chance, but is a reward for all the effort, persistence, and loyalty you have shown towards me. It is not the result of luck or coincidence, but a part of the magnificent plan I have laid out for you, step by step, day by day. The challenges you will face as you enter this new phase are inevitable, but it is within these challenges that your strength will be forged and your heart will be sharpened. I have prepared for you not only material gifts, but also precious lessons. Lessons that will teach you how to manage, how to give, and how to receive. You will need to learn how to live in abundance, but never forget that everything you have is a grace from me. Nothing comes naturally, and you must understand that this prosperity is not meant to serve yourself, but to be shared with the world, to be a tool for goodness. When you begin to notice the changes, when the blessings start to pour in. Some will look at you with envy, and they will try to bring you down. Their words will be like waves, attempting to extinguish the fire of hope within you. But I tell you, do not let their words discourage you. Look at the blessings I have bestowed upon you. Reflect on the journey you have traveled, and remember that each step, each right decision, has led you to this point. The prosperity you will receive is not only a material gift, but also a recognition and honor for your tireless efforts. But above all, remember that the prosperity I give you also comes with great responsibility. I do not want you to have wealth without the wisdom to manage it, without the heart to share it. Learn to live with gratitude. Learn to maintain humility. And learn to open your arms to those in need. That is the true wealth you will feel in your heart. Prosperity is not about what we accumulate for ourselves, but about how we use what we have to benefit others, to make this world a better place. My beloved, along this journey you will encounter many crossroads, paths that may sometimes appear inviting, but not all of them come from me. I want you to understand that not every opportunity you see is a blessing from me. In this world, there are many doors that may look promising, filled with light and allure, but behind them could lie traps, challenges you cannot foresee. The enemy never stops trying to distract you from my true path. He is very clever and skillful at creating forms that make you believe they come from me. He will try to mimic the blessings I have prepared for you, creating conditions that look like a great opportunity, making you feel that this is exactly what you've been searching for. But do not be deceived by outward glory, by the false beauty of what he brings. He will try to deceive you with convincing promises, but in the end, it will all be an illusion, with no truth within it. The doors you will encounter in this life may vary greatly, sometimes opening to spaces full of promise, but do not rush to enter unless you are truly certain. The enemy will not come in an ugly form or as a clear threat, but he will make everything seem beautiful, perfect, and easy to follow. Therefore, you must be very cautious and always remain alert before every decision you make. Do not let yourself be swept away by fleeting opportunities without seeing their true nature. I know that these decisions are not easy, but I also know that if you stay close to me, I will grant you the wisdom needed to discern what is truth and what are the sweet traps the enemy sets. The wisdom that I bestow upon you is not something you can find elsewhere, not from any source other than me. This is why you must always stay close to me, keeping your heart near to me, for only then can I guide you through the dark paths, helping you recognize the traps before you unknowingly step into them. There will be times in life when you will feel lost, unclear, unsure of which choice is right, but in such moments remember that I am always there, ready to bring forth light to guide your way, as long as you come to me with your whole heart, with faith and humility. You must understand that the enemy is very skilled at creating illusions. He will use every trick, every scheme to make wrong choices appear attractive, easy, and full of immediate benefits. But you must remember that only those who truly walk with me can see clearly, recognizing the path that leads to life and the path that only leads to destruction. Do not let greed or fleeting and shallow desires deceive you. Be patient, and if you feel unsure, stop and listen to me. Sometimes, the wisdom you need does not come from rushing to achieve something, but from the ability to be patient, from waiting and listening to my guidance. I know that in life you will face moments of challenge, times when the choices are no longer clear. During such times, you will not be able to see the entire picture, and the decisions you make may bring consequences you never expected. But remember that I am always with you, and if you draw near to me, keeping your heart directed towards me, I will not let you go astray. I will always protect you, showing you signs and traces that can only be recognized when you truly seek my guidance. In this life, opportunities are not always good opportunities. What you see with your earthly eyes does not always reflect the truth in its depth. The wisdom that I give you will allow you to see what is hidden behind appearances. This does not mean that I will always make everything clear to you immediately, but as you grow closer to me, as you build a deep relationship with me, you will feel my guidance in every step you take. You will feel peace in your heart, no matter how difficult the circumstances may be. That is the sign for you to know that you are walking in the right direction, that you are not lost in the maze of this world. And do not forget, my beloved, the enemy will not stop. He will always find ways to make you doubt, to draw you back into old paths, bad habits, and wrong choices. But you must be strong, steadfast in your faith. Always remind yourself that wisdom comes from me, not from anyone else. Trust in my guidance, for only when you place your trust in me will you be able to recognize the traps that the enemy sets. My beloved, the prosperity and blessings that I have for you are not only material wealth, but also spiritual growth. You will need to learn how to use the wisdom I give you to make right decisions, to live a life that is not only rich in material, but also rich in soul. The prosperity I offer you will be lasting prosperity, a wealth that nothing can take away, because it is built on the foundation of truth, fairness, and true love. My dear, listen and understand deeply that I am the provider for you, not only in times of ease, but also in the most difficult moments. When the world outside tells you that what you desire is impossible, when they emphasize that you do not deserve the blessings I have promised, when the threats and doubts from those around you make your heart confused and afraid, it is in those very moments that I am quietly working behind the scenes. Never forget that I am the one who guides you through every storm, every trial that life throws at you. When you see everything around you falling apart, when it seems like there's nothing left to fix it, remember that I am always there, never abandoning you, never turning away from you. When others say that you will never recover, that you will never overcome, I have already prepared wonderful plans to lead you out of suffering, to turn difficulties into opportunities for healing and growth. Your recovery is not just a mere wish, but a part of the great plan I created for you, for your sake. Every step you take, every decision you make, is guided by me. And your recovery is not only the healing of your body, but the resurrection of your soul, of the faith and hope that were once extinguished. When they mock your faith, when they see your prayers and steadfast steps as meaningless, it is in those moments that I have prepared for you a banquet full of blessings, right in the presence of your enemies, right in the moments when they ridicule and scorn you. I will set before you a feast that is not only a response, but a testimony of my greatness and mercy. This feast is not only food for your body, but priceless graces for your soul. It will be a clear affirmation that even when the world turns its back on you, I will always stand by you. And there will always be blessings that I have prepared for you when you remain faithful, when you are patient, and when you keep your faith in my guidance. The manifestation of my promise is near. The promises I gave you are not empty promises, not meaningless wishes. Every promise is cherished in my boundless love, woven from deep affection and absolute care that I have for you. These promises are not just dreams, but realities that are forming step by step, being shaped right now, in every moment you courageously continue walking my path. Do not look at the difficulties ahead and lose hope. Do not let the waves of despair make you doubt. The manifestation of my promise will come at the right time, when you are ready to receive it. I know that sometimes you will feel tired, feel like you can't go on. You will look at the current circumstances and feel despair. But remember, my beloved, that when this world tells you that it's impossible, it is precisely in that moment that I am working silently. When they say you will never recover, when they mock your faith, it is then that I am preparing for you the greatest recovery, one that no one can hinder. And when they think they can make you fall, I will prepare for you blessings no one can foresee, no one can violate. My beloved, believe that nothing is hopeless when you walk with me. Every step you take, every time you rise after falling, is a testament to my boundless love and strength. Every time you feel weak, not strong enough, I am there, extending my hand to lift you up, helping you recognize the true strength within you, a strength no one can defeat. I do not only provide you with what you need materially, but I provide you with peace in your heart, certainty in your faith, and strength to overcome every trial. When you think you can't go on, it is then that I am teaching you perseverance, steadfastness in faith, so that when all other doors close, you will step into a new door, a door of prosperity, of peace, of love. My beloved child, why do you allow fears to take root in your heart? Why do you let anxiety and unease overshadow the peace I have given you? These are not the sources of strength you seek, but merely shadows that cover the light I have placed within you. Remember, faith in me is not hesitation or wavering between worries, but steadiness, a profound understanding that I am always here, always listening, and always preparing the best for you, even when you cannot see clearly. Have you ever wondered why, each time you face difficulty, you doubt my help? Why do you think that in your moments of weakness I would abandon you? Listen to me, my love, for your anxieties only blind you, making it hard for you to see the path I have laid out for you. I will never let you wander without protection. I will never leave you in dark nights without a guiding light. Do not let yourself stray by negative thoughts and baseless worries. What you are going through, the trials, the challenges you believe you cannot overcome, all of these are part of a grand plan I have for you. Do you see, each time you fall, I lift you up. Each time you think you cannot continue, I place firm steps beneath your feet. So why allow that fear to hold you back, when I have opened a path for you that even your eyes cannot yet see? Remember, the path I show you is not always clear from the start, nor always easy to recognize, but that does not mean I am not guiding you. I am arranging every detail of your life, like a masterful artist skillfully arranging beautiful scenes in a painting. You may not see the picture now, but every step you take, every choice you make, every challenge you overcome is a perfect brushstroke to complete the portrait of your life. When you feel confused, when you do not understand why things are happening as they are, that is the moment I am preparing something better for you, a powerful breakthrough that will come at the perfect time, when you need it the most. Do not think that good things will come too late or will not come at all. I do not bless you too soon, for I want you to be fully prepared to receive them. The blessings I have for you are not just simple gifts, but expressions of my boundless love for you. Every time you face a trial, every time you must wait, it is an opportunity for you to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. My blessings do not come in haste, but in perfect timing when you are ready to receive them. What you desire will come at the right moment, when you are strong enough to face them, when you have the maturity to enjoy them. That is why I will never let you lack anything you need, for everything will come at the right time, in the right way. Have you ever asked yourself, does anxiety ever help you achieve anything? Fear is not what you need. Fear only makes you hesitate, causing you to miss the opportunities I have set before you. Faith is strength. It is the light that guides you through the darkest times. Let that faith lead you, and when you walk with absolute trust in me, you will see that everything will unfold naturally, that everything you desire will come to you at the right time. So why do you fear? Why do you let worries control you? Remember, I am working quietly, arranging everything for you in ways that you cannot yet see. You are not alone. I am always here, beside you, in every moment, whether you recognize it or not. Every step you take has been prepared by me beforehand, and every challenge you face is a part of the journey I have planned for you. Do not let fear stop you from moving forward. Do not let anxiety make you forget the promises I have made to you. I will never leave you, and I will always guide you toward the good things, toward the blessings you have been waiting for. My beloved child, on this journey of life, the enemy will always seek ways to sow doubt in your heart. He wants you to feel as if you are alone, with no one by your side, no one ready to extend a hand to help you. His words, his lies, his whispers as soft as the wind will make you believe that you must fight alone, that every victory, every trial, every achievement depends entirely on your own strength and willpower. He will make you feel lonely in your hardest moments, telling you that no one but you can help you overcome the struggles. But I want you to know something the enemy will never let you know. You are never alone. I am the one who walks beside you, always with you, whether in the moments of clarity or in the shadows of doubt. He will want you to believe that you are the sole source of your strength and life, that everything you achieve is solely due to your own abilities. But I tell you a greater truth. I am the source of your life. I am the one who breathed life into you from the very first moment, the one who created you from dust and placed an eternal flame within you. It is not your strength, not your intellect, but it is I who provide everything you need to live and to overcome. Remember, I, the one who gave you the strength to work, am the one who will bless all the work of your hands. Every action you take, every effort you make, I will multiply it, helping you achieve results beyond what you could ever imagine. Never think that you are living this life by your own power. I have prepared everything you need, and I will never abandon you, never leave you to face any challenge without my help. The world will teach you that happiness, peace, and success can only be achieved by pursuing material wealth, that you must tirelessly seek what can make you rich in material things, that you must compete, worry, and sacrifice your most precious things just to satisfy temporary desires. But I, the one who loves you, teach you the opposite. I tell you not to worry about these things. Seek first my kingdom. Seek my righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Seek me, for I am the inexhaustible resource you will never run out of. When you find me, when you walk the path I have shown you, you will lack nothing. The anxieties about material wealth will vanish, and in your heart only peace will remain, a peace that nothing can disturb. When I tell you to seek my kingdom, I do not just mean a place you will go to after this life. I speak of a life filled with love, forgiveness, peace, and happiness, right where you are, in your present moment. I speak of a world within your soul, where my righteousness is manifested through every action, every thought, and every word you speak. When you place my kingdom first in your life, when you seek my righteousness in every aspect of your life, you will realize that everything you need will come to you in the most miraculous ways. Your material needs will be met, Your desires will be fulfilled, and everything you truly need to live a full life will come to you naturally. My child, the world will always tell you that you must seek everything outside of me. It will persuade you that what you need to live happily lies in what you can grasp with your hands, what you can see and touch. But I teach you that this is not the truth. What you truly need is not material wealth or the fleeting promises of the world. What you need to live a full and complete life is your connection with me, the seeking of my righteousness, and the love I have for you. Seek me first, and all other things will be given to you in fullness and abundance. Let your soul rest in me, and trust that when you pursue the kingdom of heaven and my righteousness, nothing will be lacking. Every good thing will come to you, not because you deserve it more than others, but because I love you deeply and I desire to give you good things. What you cannot obtain on your own, I will bring to you. The desires in your heart will be fulfilled, not through hard labor or worry, but through trust in me, faith in my righteousness, and a willingness to receive the blessings I have set aside for you. My child, I want you to understand that there is no circumstance in your life that I cannot change, no adversity that I cannot transform into a new, bright beginning. I am the Almighty, and for me, nothing is impossible. Any challenge you are facing, any financial burden you feel weighing you down, I can resolve. The lack you are experiencing is not something that my provision cannot fill. Remember, there is nothing too great or too difficult for me. I can do all things that you think are impossible, and beyond that, I can do them in ways that are wonderful and miraculous, in ways you have never imagined. However, beloved, for these miracles to take place in your life, you must have unwavering faith in me. You must entrust all your worries, all your fears, all your burdens into my hands. When you hold on to fear in your heart, when you let it take root within you, you have unknowingly blocked the flow of blessings I am preparing to give to you. You have placed a wall of doubt and fear between you and the blessings I want to bestow upon you. And when you doubt my provision, when you do not trust my ability, you also unknowingly delay the things I have already planned for you. The graces, the miracles, the good things I have planned for you cannot come if you do not fully trust in me and allow me to work in your life. I do not require you to understand everything. I do not require you to see with your eyes everything that I am doing. Faith is not something you can see with your eyes. Faith is knowing that even when you cannot see, even when you do not understand, I am still working for you. I am always faithful to my promises. Even when your eyes cannot see the results of what I am weaving, you do not need to see everything. For when you trust in me, when you place your full trust in my guidance, I will lead you through every path even when you cannot clearly see ahead. Faith is when you walk without needing to see the path, but trust that each step you take is within my perfect plan. And never let the world change your belief. The world will tell you that everything must rely on what you can do with your own strength, that success only comes through tireless work, that provision only comes from your own effort. But I, the Almighty, tell you something entirely different. I do not work according to the way the world understands. I do not provide my blessings according to the standards the world sets. What I give to you does not always come through effort or hard labor, but sometimes it comes in ways that you cannot explain, in ways your mind cannot comprehend. I bless you in ways that your natural mind cannot even imagine. I can open doors you've never thought possible. I can provide you with what you cannot accomplish on your own strength. Do not let your limitations make you think that my provision is limited. in the same way. Do not let your lack in your eyes make you think that I am incapable of giving you all that you need. When I say that I will provide for you, I mean an unlimited provision, one without any barriers, a provision where you will never lack, as long as you trust in my faithfulness. My beloved, I need you to surrender all your worries to me. I do not want you to carry unnecessary burdens in your heart. I do not want you to worry about things you cannot change, things that only I can resolve. Let me take care of it. Let me step into your life and guide you through the challenges you face. You do not have to do everything on your own. I am always with you, always ready to provide you with everything you need. My provision will never run dry, and it will never be lacking. I do not give you what you can obtain by your own means, but I give you what you cannot get by yourself. What I have prepared for you before you were even born. My child, trust in my faithfulness. Believe that even though you do not see, even though you do not understand, I am always there, ready to bring to you the blessings you truly deserve. Worries about finances, about the future, about everything in life, these will all become lighter when you entrust them to me. Let me take care of everything, and when you trust, when you walk in faith, I will give you what the world cannot give. Blessings beyond measure. You will see that my provision is always abundant, always miraculous, and you will never have to fear or lack anything in this life. Every gift I give to you comes with absolute freedom. The freedom to receive, the freedom to understand, and the freedom to use them in the way you choose. I do not want my gifts to become a burden that weighs you down, causing your soul to carry what it cannot bear. When I bless you with abundance, I do not place invisible constraints upon you, nor do I create waves that pull your mind and spirit into the whirlpool of anxiety or fear. You do not need to run after what I have already prepared for you, for my blessings will come to you naturally, like the light of dawn, without anyone calling for it, without anyone waiting for it. Everything will come to you in due time, and when it does, you will realize that nothing in life comes by chance. Every gift, every miracle I place in your life is a lesson, a sacred mark to help you grow in understanding, in feeling, and in love. Right now, you are in a season where I am teaching and leading you. Do not rush to expect that good things will come immediately. The challenges you face are opportunities for me to refine you, like the blacksmith sharpening a sword. Without going through difficult days, how can you see the true value of peace? Without trials, how can you appreciate the value of inner stillness? This season, though it may be full of discomfort, is the foundation so that when greater blessings come, you will be able to receive them firmly and know how to use them rightly, without losing the purity of your heart, without allowing greed or pride to take control. Imagine that if I have already given you all the good things right now, would you truly be ready to receive them? Could you manage them properly? Or would these gifts become temptations, causing you to turn away from the true values, making you forget the path I have shown you? I know that if these blessings came before the time when you truly understand and know how to preserve them, they might lose their value. Maturity is not something that comes overnight. It is a process, a journey full of pain and love, challenges and patience. Growth does not come suddenly. It is the result of a continuous process of building a steadfast soul. Every day, through each challenge, each difficult moment, you are laying the foundation for your own stability. When the time comes, When blessings come to you, you will recognize their value and know how to preserve and protect them throughout your life. Wisdom cannot be acquired in a moment. It must be accumulated through real experiences, through each choice in life. And when you understand this, when you realize that everything you have today is the result of your journey of growth, then you will no longer view the gifts I give you as something that comes easily and leaves just as easily, but as blessings, as sincere advice from me for you. Do not think that growth will come easily and quickly, because if everything comes too fast, we will not have time to savor it, to feel it, to understand the full value of what we have. In reality, there are things that can only be understood when you live with them, when you go through each second, each moment, each emotion of transformation. Therefore, know that every season in life has its own purpose, and no season is meaningless. This season, with its challenges, is the time to help you grow and prepare to receive the blessings I have ready for you. Trust that I am always with you, guiding you through each step. Each step, even when it feels unsteady, is full of meaning and hope. I do not abandon you in difficulties. I am always present, supporting, tending to every need in your life. This season may be a season of waiting, but it is precisely in this waiting that you will feel my endless love. It is in moments of difficulty that I teach you patience, that I teach you to embrace what is unseen, that I teach you to trust in my guidance, that I teach you to live with gratitude, that I teach you to live true to yourself and to all that I give. I do not want you to rush. I do not want you to skip important steps in your journey, to enjoy not only material wealth but also spiritual abundance. You must learn to manage these blessings with wisdom. When the time comes, you will understand that each gift is not just a giving, but a responsibility you must carry. These gifts will not have value unless you know how to use them for the benefit of yourself and others, to help those in need, to bring peace and happiness to this world. I understand the struggles you are facing. I see the burdens weighing on your shoulders, the financial difficulties that make you feel as if you are sinking deep into an endless sea with no way out. I know each passing day you have persevered. You have tirelessly worked to rise up, even when everything seems to be against you. You have done everything you could to maintain hope, to hold on to your faith, even though the circumstances around you keep pushing you into difficult situations. I see the long, sleepless nights, the failures that seemed impossible to overcome, the sweat, the tears. None of it escapes my sight. But my dear child, I want to tell you, the breakthrough you have been longing for, the change you have waited so long for, is drawing near. In this moment, I want you to know that right now, I am creating a new path for you, a path you have never imagined, and along that path will be blessings you cannot even fathom. I not only see your resilience, but I also hear the urgent call from your heart, a yearning for change, a desire for burdens to be lifted. And now you will see that I am the one who answers these longings. I am the one who will free you from all the difficulties surrounding you. The delays you have endured, the debts that have clung to you, the opportunities that seemed lost will suddenly be revived. I am making new ways, opening doors you never thought possible. The financial blockages, the debts that have loomed like a shadow over your life will be erased, and in their place, new opportunities. Unexpected blessings will come to you. I am not only giving you financial comfort, but I am also granting you unprecedented opportunities. Miracles that only when you enter this season will you be able to perceive. I am breathing new life into your world, a wave of blessings you cannot even imagine. What you thought was lost will be returned to you 100-fold. What you have sacrificed will be repaid in ways you cannot picture. The job opportunities you have long awaited will suddenly appear. The promotions you thought were postponed forever will arrive at the perfect time. The clients or partners who were hesitant will now see your value and open doors to unexpected opportunities. For in this moment I am placing my favor upon you, and when I do this, no one can stop my blessings from reaching you. I am building bridges, creating great changes you have never imagined. Do not look back at what has passed to judge your future. Do not let past worries blind you to the new things I am preparing for you. I want you to understand that everything you are going through is just a part of the journey I have for you, and now is the time for me to complete my work in your life. Remember, everything happens for a reason. Every challenge has a purpose. It is through the hardships you have endured that I have prepared your soul to receive the blessings I am bringing. The trials you have overcome are not in vain. They are the foundation, the stepping stones to the stability you will gain in the future. Never forget, in your hardest moments, it is when I am closest to you. I will never forsake you. I will never let you face a trial without my help. So, when the new season comes, when the blessings begin to fall like rain, you will see that every effort, every drop of sweat shed will never be in vain. All will be rewarded accordingly. What you have waited for, what you have believed in through the difficult years, will not be overlooked. Your waiting, your perseverance will bear fruit, and when that moment comes, you will feel my hand clearly guiding you into a bright future, a future full of blessings and joy. My child, trust in this. I am not only the one who cares for you in times of hardship, but also the one who will bless you with the abundance you will receive in this season of prosperity. The breakthroughs and changes will come not because you are more deserving than anyone else, but because I love you and because you have stood firm through the challenges. When the time comes, you will see that all the delays, burdens, and worries will become faint memories, replaced by joy, new opportunities, and miracles that I have prepared for you. But in this moment, I want you to remember one important thing. Do not let your heart become attached to material things. Even if my gifts come to you in the form of wealth and abundance, never let your heart forget the one who has given you all of this. I do not want you to measure the value of life by what your eyes can see, by the things you can touch or possess. Wealth, though it may be a reward for your labor and perseverance, is meaningless if you look upon it without recognizing the one who provides it all. Sometimes, people forget the one who has granted them each moment, each breath, each precious gift. They begin to see those gifts as mere happenstance, and before long they become consumed by material things, forgetting that the only true reality is the connection between you and me, the one who created all things, the one who loves you beyond measure. Do not let greed blind your eyes. Do not let wealth turn your heart away from me. I am the only one who can make your life complete, not the things you accumulate. You may have everything in your hands, but without your connection to me, you will still feel a void, still feel an emptiness that nothing can fill. Everything you have, all that you possess, is a gift from me. I am the source of all sufficiency, the one who makes everything meaningful and eternal. So no matter how much wealth you may have, no matter how much the season of change brings you abundance, never forget that I am the one who has given you all. Every day, every moment, you receive from me life, health, love, and joy. Hold firm in your trust in me, for only I can provide you with everything you truly need, not only today but forevermore. Do not be like those who remember me only when they are in need, who return to me only in times of difficulty or lack, and then, when things return to normal, when blessings come, they forget the one who sheltered and guided them through the trials. Do not allow yourself to fall into that state, my child. Keep your heart always close to me. Always set your mind upon the one who has loved you unconditionally. When you live in this bond, when you always remember that all things come from me, then no matter the hardships outside, you will never lack anything, for I will be the one to nourish your soul and your life. In the difficult times you have endured, I know your soul has been tested, and when the new season comes, you will clearly see the change in your life. The raindrops of hardship have washed away the stains in your soul, and now the soil of your heart is fertile to receive the seeds of blessings I am sowing. But remember, this increase is not something you can hold on to if you do not keep your heart close to me. If you only look at wealth and external blessings and forget their source, you will lose the peace and true happiness I intended for you. You do not need to seek outside for the things you lack, for everything is already within the embrace of my arms. I am the endless source of love, the one who brings you profound peace within your heart. When you live in connection with me, you will understand that all you need to live in happiness is already in your own heart. Do not let the allure of the world lead you astray, and do not allow the distractions of the outside world to cloud your vision of the true values of life. Do not let fame, wealth, or outward success make you forget your true purpose. Your heart can only truly be happy when you realize that wealth is not about the things you own, but about the inner values you cultivate. The peace you seek does not come from things beyond your reach, but from the deep connection with me, the Creator, the Guide, and the source of all life. When you remember that I am the provider, the protector, and the one who gives you everything, you will experience a peace that nothing can replace. And in that moment, the scarcity you once felt will no longer exist. Instead, your heart will be filled with gratitude and appreciation for all that I have done and continue to do for you. You will realize that blessings are not the endless accumulation of things outside, but the contentment and peace within yourself. When your soul knows sufficiency, when you understand that I am the one who has brought everything to you, you will never feel lacking again. I am always with you, guiding you through each season of life, and no matter which season comes, if your heart remains close to me, you will never have to fear lack, because I am the one who can provide for you everything you need to live fully, peacefully, and happily. Now, offer your prayer to me with all your heart, full of gratitude. Dear beloved Lord, I thank you for the transformation you are making in my life. I know this change is not only about finances, but about every step of my journey. Please help me stay humble and faithful to you in this season of prosperity. Do not let me forget the source of all blessings. Lord, I pray you grant me wisdom and understanding in managing the blessings you are about to give me. Please help me walk with discernment, without haste, without self-satisfaction, and always acknowledge that every good thing comes from you. Lord, I know you have seen all the struggles I have gone through. I thank you for the promises you have made to me, things I cannot yet see, but you have already planned. Please continue to walk with me. Grant me peace and strength to overcome the trials. Lord, teach me to understand that every blessing you give me is not only for me to enjoy, but for me to share and bless those around me. Please help me live with a generous and humble heart. Lord, help me remain steadfast when faced with those who are not happy to see me step into prosperity. I know not everyone will rejoice in the support you give me, but please grant me the strength not to be swayed by envy or gossip. Lord, grant me the wisdom to discern between the opportunities you open and the temptations the enemy sets before me. I know the enemy will try to lead me into traps, but please guide me in safety and truth. Lord, I know that every blessing I receive is from your grace. Please help me never to forget you in moments of success. Do not let me become self-satisfied, but always keep my heart grateful and humble. Lord, when I face lack and challenges, please help me remember that you are the one who provided for your people in the wilderness, the one who made the widow's oil never run dry. Do not let me forget that you are faithful and will never abandon me. Heavenly Father, I am sorry for the times I have let worry take over my mind. Please forgive me for doubting your provision. Now I place all my trust in you, knowing that you will never forsake me. Lord, I know that you not only take care of my current needs, but are also preparing me for even greater blessings. Please teach me how to manage what you have given me, so that it may serve your kingdom and bring glory to you. Lord, when I feel exhausted, when I grow weary of waiting, please help me to hold firm in my faith in you. I know that you will never let me fail, and will do all things in your perfect timing. Lord, please help me not to be deceived by the lies of the enemy. I know that when you open a door, no one can shut it. Please help me recognize the opportunities that come from you, and not be tempted by what does not come from you. Lord, I thank you for seeing my tears, for the hardships I have endured. Please help me remember that every trial has a purpose, and my waiting is never in vain. Lord, when I look at my circumstances and feel that everything seems impossible to change, please help me remember that you are the God of miraculous reversals. You can turn water into wine. You can turn the desert into a garden. Please help me to believe that you can do all things. Lord, please help me to believe that your provision is always on time and perfect. Help me not to let worry and fear hinder the flow of blessings from you. I place all my life and possessions into your hands, and I trust that you will provide for all that I need in your infinite love and provision. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen.